where everyone is unique. We raise the bar, we're rising stars, so you're in for a treat. Kicking it with Kinnik. Kicking it with Kinnik.
Hey, stars. Forgot to grab my water. It is another episode of Kicking It with Kinnik. I am your host, Hollywood acting coach Kinnik Sky, and we are so excited about tonight's episode. I can honestly say it has been an incredible journey. We are on week 4 of Kicking It with Kinnik, and as you guys know, we've had some phenomenal guests. Last week was Tika Sumter. She was so gracious, so beautiful. She's such a beautiful person inside and out. And it was just such a pleasure to talk to her. The week before, we had George Pierre. He was a hoot. He was so funny. And we were dressed in our the Wiz costumes. And he really appreciated that because we went all out or whatever with our costumes. So we've just been having an amazing time on Kicking It with Kinnik. So thank you guys for sticking around and just being such an amazing experience. Me and my babies. We put in a lot of thought to putting the show together. We actually worked on it for a couple of months, actually. Hey, beautiful.
Hi.
Look, are we twinsies? Are we twinsies or not? We're twinsies. Welcome. You said what, baby?
I said accidental greatness. It just
Accidental
worked out.
great. I know, right? We're literally like, I love it. Because I always say that my babies are my mini me's. You guys are my mini me's. So we're waiting for Raja to join us so we can welcome Miss Drummer. Look in the chat. Hey, everybody. Rain is in here. CJ's in here. Ashanti, Nicole. Hey, y'all. Hey, my Stars and Sky family. How you guys doing? Oh, wait. Look, Nia.
Yes.
Wait. Hold on. I thought it just did it. Oh, man. You remember the thing George taught us?
You were able to do it?
Because guess what?
You got an iPhone.
I'm using my iPhone. I got 30 days to give it back. Is Raja here?
Yeah,
I don't see her.
Oh.
I hear her. I can't see her.
We can't see you, pumpkin audience. Can you tell us if Raja's here? Can y'all see Raja? Can y'all see Raja? I'm just making sure the audience can see you because neither Nia nor I can see you, baby girl. Okay, no. Ron says she's on. So we are going to bring on Miss Drummer. Just wanted to make sure my babies were in the building and we were ready to start the show. Okay, everybody says they see you, baby. So we are not graced. We're not graced with your beauty. Hi, Queen.
Hi there. How are you?
Amazing. How are you?
Good.
Good. Thank you so much for being here.
Hi there. How are you?
Good. How are you?
It's a pleasure to see you and meet you on Instagram. Absolutely.
I'm so excited she's here.
Aw, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes. She is here and we are getting ready to have a phenomenal show. Okay, so I thought I missed seeing Nia, but apparently she may have got there. She is.
Yeah, I see her there.
Hey,
yeah.
Miss Rhavynn.
Hi there. How are you?
Good. It's wonderful to see you again.
Absolutely. Great to see you too. It's a pleasure. You look beautiful.
Thank you. How are you doing today?
That's fantastic.
Yay. This is exciting. So we are going to have let me make sure she's still there. Is Rhavynn still there for you guys?
No,
I don't see
she's
her.
gone.
Okay.
Yeah,
So let's see.
Yeah.
She'll request to join back. I'll wait till she requests to join back. I saw a little something. So she's not there. That's okay. We're gonna wait. I took a chance and I'm using my iPhone tonight. And I am not an iPhone girl, honey. If y'all know anything about me. I'm trying to see what all the hype is about and use it for business purposes.
There we go.
But So yeah, okay. So got Rhavynn, but I think we lost Nia.
Uh-oh.
Okay,
Oh,
so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and let Miss Raja do her introduction, and then we'll get Miss Nia back
no. Okay.
on. How about that?
Okay, we can do that. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. On today's episode of Kicking It with Kinnik, I'm super excited to introduce an incredible person, the amazing Miss Rhavynn Drummer. Miss Drummer is one of the top casting directors in the business, and she's discovered so many talented actors who now light up our screen. You've probably seen her work on hit TV shows from Tyler Perry Studios, where she's cast 15 TV series, 18 feature films, and 7 touring plays. But before you close her in a casting box, her web series, Good Girls, that she wrote, produced, and directed, won Best Series at the Black Woman in TV and Film Festival and the Bronze Lens Film Festival. If that name sounds familiar, Bronze Lens is also where our TV pilot, Intelligent, produced by Josiah Howard Tobia, premiered. So shout out to the Bronze Lens. She's a casting director, writer, producer, and professor. We can just say that she's an all-around black girl who rocks. So please help me welcome to the stage, Miss Rhavynn Drummer.
Oh my gosh, you are a star. That was so good. That was amazing. One of the best intros ever. Great, thank you.
Great job, Raja Bear.
Thank you.
Yes.
Did you have anything you wanted to ask Miss Drummer?
Yes, I do. So, Miss Drummer,
Yes.
you've made so many projects. Slay Queen. So, which one was your favorite to cast and why?
Oh, I love this. Yes, I have. And I'm like, even when I gave you guys, I'm like, I forgot those numbers are even more now. So my favorite one, I have 2 favorites. So, the Have and Have Nots, which Tika Sumter was on, was actually one of my absolute favorites to cast. We did this like nationwide search. So that was a blast. And also, I love casting young Dylan. Like there's just something about like the content is a lot different. It's a lot more fun. I love seeing how young actors prepare versus adults as well. So those 2 projects are hands down my favorite projects that we've worked on casting so far, for sure.
Wow.
Now, is Young Dylan your only child-centered project that you cast?
Yes. So we have other projects that have and had children in them, but Young Dylan was the one where the focus was on children.
Gotcha.
And so I had prior to doing Young Dylan, I had done some scouting with Nickelodeon. So I'd already kind of done some scouting. They had come to Atlanta 2 years in a row just to try to find new talent for any upcoming projects. And then Young Dylan came around. It was like the perfect kind of transition from scouting to actually an actual show. So that was probably my biggest jump into a child-focused and centered show.
Wow.
Beautiful. Well, my specialty is the babies.
Yes.
So I love working with them.
Yeah.
Okay, Raja Bear, it seems to not be letting us do 4 right now. So I'm going to let you go, Sunshine, so we can have Nia come back on for her segment. Okay, right, sweetie?
Bye-bye, Miss Drummer. Bye, Coach.
Thank you
Bye,
so
baby.
much, Raja. You were so great. You were amazing.
You are too.
Aw, thank you.
That is our little Raja Bear. We call her our resident intro. She does such a great job with the introductions. And she was super excited about introducing you because the more that they learn, they just get really excited when they associate you with their favorite projects and stuff like that. So it's been awesome.
Terrific. She was amazing.
She is. Hi, Nia. Welcome back, baby.
Hey. Okay, y'all can see me, right? I was having like some tech issues, so I'm good. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Hey, well, hello, everyone. I'm Nia Johnson, and I'm going to be asking Miss Rhavynn Drummer what actors want to know. So, and it's crazy we're talking about young Dylan because that's kind of what my first question is about. So, so you often cast for projects that mainly have adult actors. And on a previous episode of Kicking It with Kinnik, we talked about how it can be difficult for actors in my age range, which is like 15 to like a young 18. So teenage actors, basically, it can be kind of difficult for us to book jobs due to labor law restrictions.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a challenge sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you have Cast for Young Dylan, which is a show that predominantly has kid and teen actors.
Yep.
So my question for you is, whenever you're casting for a project like that, do you circle back to talent you might have passed up because they were under the age of 18? And if you do find yourself doing that, then what can we teen actors do to stay on your radar?
Oh, that's a great question. By the way, can you guys hear my dog? I didn't know.
No.
Okay, good. Because she's like scratching and chewing underneath my chair, and I'm like,
Oh,
what?
we want to see her. I love dogs.
I'm sure she'll try to jump up at some point. So I'll
Okay.
but I'm trying to concentrate. I'm like, I don't want to tell her to shut up. So okay. Anyway, sorry. I will get to the question.
No, you're good.
Thank you. Yes. So yes, honestly, when shows like Young Dylan come around, it's almost like this kind of breath, fresh breath of fresh air, for us in terms of casting. And the reason why is because we do see so many amazingly talented kids, and the amount of roles that we have for them are just not as much as the amazing kids that we see. So, like, for instance, with Young Dylan, now, when we started with that show, I want to say the average age of the main cast was like 9. I want to say like maybe 9, 10. And now they're like 15.
Oh, wow.
And so, yeah. And so for us, it was great because we hadn't had an opportunity. We hadn't had a show where we were just able to kind of really hone in and focus on child actors. And like, for instance, Selena Smith, I think I had seen her 2 years prior to when we did Young Dylan in a scout. And she was mind-bogglingly, phenomenally good. And as a casting director, it like breaks your heart when you run into these great, like super talented kids, especially, and you just have nothing for them. So the fact that an opportunity came up 2 years later, and like in between that time, I think she had done like the touring Lion King on the tour of Lion King or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So we do, like, there are children that were just kind of waiting for the right moment, the right opportunity to come up. And it does happen. I feel like if you're in that 15 to 18-year-old range, it is tricky, because you are competing against adults who are now 18 to 20. However, I will say though, like, if you are phenomenal, we will try to find a space for you. And if it's within a show that already focuses on kids, where we already have to be within those labor law guidelines, even better. But I would say even if it's not, we have hired, people who were 15, 16, 17 for shows before. I also did a pilot for Nickelodeon where it was like a High School Musical type pilot. So most of the cast was actually 16, and some of the cast was like maybe 18, but we were generally looking for like 16, 17-year-olds. So like those opportunities do present themselves, not as often as I would like.
Me
but
too.
They do present.
You and me both. Yes.
Yeah.
Great question, Nia. Great question.
Did
you want to ask your next question?
Yes, and thank you for that. That was a wonderful answer.
Very insightful.
Okay, so we all know Mr. Tyler Perry. Oh, can you hear me? It's like chopping up really bad. Okay.
I can hear you.
You're fine for us.
Oh, okay, maybe it's just me. Sorry about that. Anyway, so we all know Mr. Tyler Perry is very hands-on with his productions. So what is you all's collaboration process like? So, for example, whenever you find an actor who you feel like is perfect for the role, do you make the final choice and book them? Or does Mr. Perry come in and make like the ultimate decision?
Well, as with most casting directors, we actually don't make the final choice. So our job is to bring in the best talent so the director or the producer can make the final choice. Now, that doesn't necessarily always have to be Mr. Perry. So usually for like the big series regular lead roles, of course, he's going to want to have some sort of say. But I would say the majority of the roles that we're casting, there's a different team of producers that are actually making that choice. So so yeah, so I bring them the top choices. I scout and I go through all of my resources and agencies to find the best talent that I can find. But at the end of the day, and I am very suggestive, so I'll include notes, or like I'll let them know, hey, this is my first choice, this is my second choice, this is my third choice, so they have an idea of where I think they should go with the role. However, at the end of the day, I don't say, this is the person that we're going to use. So another team of producers, or sometimes the director, producer, they choose exactly who's going to be in that role.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
So let me ask you a question. Has there ever been a time where there's someone that you really just felt was right, really believed in, and kind of fought for, or really, what do they call it, champion for?
Yeah.
Kind of say, really, I think this is the person for the job. Has there ever been a time where that has happened?
Oh, sure. Yes.
Okay, okay.
I would say,
I guess meaning like they were feeling like the person who made the final decision was feeling something different,
yes,
and you really were like, really hear me on this one,
yes,
Okay.
yes. And I would say that, my intention and goal is always going to be different from what that producer's or director's intention is. And that's okay. And what I mean by that is, like, I'm always going for performance. And I also know a little bit about many of the actors that they don't know. So, like, I know how long someone's been doing this or been trying, or I saw them in theater 5 years ago. Like, I know a little bit of their story. So sometimes my push is because I'm like, I know this person has been working really hard to get here. And sometimes they may not have that same frame to work with. And so they're like, well, we're thinking about something else. We're thinking about how they meld with the rest of the cast. We're thinking how we already cast someone who looks like them. We're thinking about, a million different other factors. So, yes, I do feel like there have been times where we've been on one accord and it's been beautiful, and I love those times. And then we have those times where it's like, yeah, when I didn't quite agree with that, or I thought that this person would have been much better. It happens. It's just at the end of the day, that's why I also love to get to produce as well. And as you guys mentioned in the beautiful intro, so I can have a say on who I want to cast, versus having, to kind of rely on another set of eyes, or another set of opinions, essentially.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm so glad for my stars. At Stars in Sky, I call all of my kids stars because I need them to own their greatness and know how amazing they already are. But I'm glad they're hearing that from you, because one of the things that I really, really teach is that don't concern yourself with booking the role. Book the room.
Yeah.
Give a strong representation of your amazing talent.
Yeah.
And just understand that what's for you is for you.
Yeah.
And you're creating, it's about a marathon, not a sprint.
Mm-hmm.
So you just want to make sure you're representing yourself, your talent, well, every time you have the opportunity to get in front of people such as yourself. And there's so many factors that go into the decision-making process that they just cannot take it personally. They just cannot hang on to that. As long as you show up prepared, making strong choices, and doing the work, go eat ice cream. That's all you can do,
Yeah.
And when you get that call back, you've done the job, because they remembered you enough to take another look at you, and you're now going to be on the short list for future productions, which, as we know, you're casting many. So, don't get hung up on one audition. Miss Drummer got about 27 more coming down the pipe.
Easily. Yes. Absolutely.
Yes, great. Thank you so much, Nia. We're going to make room for the next segment. We see you guys in the comments. Well, let me just say this. You guys are so awesome. Kareem, I see you. CJ, I see you. Casper, I've seen you. And let me apologize, because I am not technically savvy. So I have not learned how to turn on the captions. I saw that earlier. And I don't want to risk playing around too much. So I'm going to learn how to do that. So to my hearing impaired, I do apologize. I don't know how to use the captions, but I will educate myself on that. But Nia, we're going to go ahead and make room for the next host.
Yes.
Did you want
Okay,
to
well,
say
I'm about
goodbye to
to
Miss
hop
Drummer?
off. Yes, but thank you so much, Miss Rhavynn. It was wonderful talking to you, and it was wonderful seeing you again. I know I already said that, but you're so beautiful,
Yeah.
and your personality is great. So thank you.
Oh, thank you. It was great seeing you again too, and great questions. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yay,
Bye.
Miss Nia. I gotta shout Miss Nia out because Nia has become my little right hand. She's amazing. She
I love
just, she helps me with content. She helps me with my recap emails from classes and stuff. And she's just, really taken on a role where she's just right up under me learning. And so I'm just really, really proud of my stars. And I like to give them their flowers. I like to give them their flowers so that they know that they are loved and appreciated and how proud Coach Sky is of all her babies.
I love it.
Okay, Josiah, we are pulling up Josiah Ikari.
Hello.
Hi there. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm fantastic.
I just want to say you're beautiful.
Oh, thank you. That's so sweet. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
All right. So, should I get straight into it?
Go ahead,
Yes, go
baby.
for it.
Okay. So, I'm Josiah Ikari, and my segment is Spill the Tea.
Ooh.
So, I'm going to get all in there, get the stuff people really want to know. All right. So, Miss Drummer. In 2020, Raquel Bailey spent over $2,000 to put up a billboard to get Mr. Tyler Perry's attention. If she hadn't gone to that extreme, would you say she still would have booked a role in Sisters?
That is a beautiful question and definitely puts me on the hot spot. But I wanna answer this very honestly and openly. Well, one, that was actually not her first time doing that billboard. So I believe a couple of years prior, when we were at a different studio, she had done it. I saw it when she had done the first time she had done it. So that was actually the second time that she had done it. The first time it
Whoa.
didn't get as much attention as it did the second time. So I think that she would have booked a role in Sisters if she had not done the billboard. I, ooh, this is a good question. I, I don't think that she would have booked Sisters, not because of her talent, but because of her location. So she wasn't actually in the southeast at the time. So she was, I think she was like I don't want to tell where she was. She was up north. I don't know. I don't get specific. She's like, don't be telling my business. But so I think because of that, like for someone like me, I was focusing on like talent based in the southeast, and the casting director that we used in LA, Kim Coleman, she was based, she's thinking of like, LA talent. I think that she probably could have auditioned. I think that it would have maybe been a little more difficult for her to be seen. And I'm not saying this just because I think that it probably, I think it would have taken longer for her to book Sisters had she not have done the billboard. Now let me give a big asterisk to this, okay? Don't be going out there doing billboards, all right? She already did it. She already took the idea, okay? I think that she took a big risk and it worked out beautifully in her favor. I would not suggest that your average actor do the same thing. And I do think that you can still book without by spending $2,000 and doing a billboard. But that's just, I think that there are other creative ways you can take risks too, or be seen. Like invite me to a play, like that's a great way. I think that for me, that can have the same effect as as a billboard and cost much, 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 much less money. So I think like she did it. I applaud her. It worked for her, but I don't think that it should be duplicated.
It's already been done. It's already been
Yes.
done, you
Yes.
guys. So
Yes.
that is not meant to give you guys any ideas because that is a huge investment, and now it's not going to be authentic. Let me
Yes.
just say that because it's
Exactly.
already been done.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you said place.
Absolutely.
I'm a playwright.
Yeah.
And I love when my students are doing theater because theater is such a foundation for the craft. And it's so the training that you get in doing theater is like none other. And it presents a great opportunity, just like you said, for phenomenal people like yourself, casting directors, agents, producers, to be able to sit in the audience and see your work firsthand.
Absolutely.
Doing theater has absolutely changed my life. So we might have an invitation for you in the near future.
Yes.
we're rolling around some things, so
Yeah.
it's so ironic. He absolutely loves theater, and so that's close to my heart. You want to tell her about your passion for theater, baby?
That is my go-to. I got into the film career from theater.
Yeah.
I did the Little Mermaid Junior musical,
Nice.
and I went to my mother. I was like, that was just amazing. I need to do it again. It like literally filled my soul with like love, passion, the set, how people talk, the fact that you can't mess up. It's a one try and
And
done.
that's it.
It's incredible.
It's
It
incredible. It's
Oh,
that's why I
incredible.
love theater.
I was a theater kid. I was a theater nerd. I still am. Like I am someone who loves going to the theater. Like even like this is not theater, but like even with Wicked coming out next week, I'm like I will be at somebody's theater opening night, okay? Like
Yes.
nobody no spoilers, but like and it's because like I have such a love of people. And I was having a conversation like there's nothing like building with a team. I think that that's something that we don't get a lot with film. It's kind of like you go in, you do what you have to do, and you leave. But there's nothing like being creative and having discoveries and rehearsing, and spending
It's
time with the
nothing
people I'm
like
there
it.
with.
Yes.
Like it like every single project I've done, like our last day has been so emotional. And not just because we're
Yes.
saying goodbye to the show,
Yes.
but we're saying goodbye to each other.
Yes.
So yeah, so that's why
Definitely.
I scream theater, all day long. Yeah.
Like
Yes. Yes.
I
Yes.
just did a small little play down in
No, you
what's it
did a
called?
play, not a
There you
small little
go.
play. There's nothing that you do is small or little. You
You're
did a
There you
right.
go.
play.
You're
Okay.
right. You're right.
Yeah.
I did a play in somewhere, I think it's called Sweetwater Park or something.
Okay.
And it's Riverdale,
Okay.
sorry. I had it stuck in my mind. My mom just got it for me.
Oh,
It's called, I
good.
did a play called Joe Turner's Come and Gone in
Ooh,
Riverdale, where I was the next door neighbor, and I fall in love with the other little girl in the building.
nice. Yeah.
And it's just the cast was amazing. The people were so inspired. They really inspired me to do better on that role. Those people, like, they really pushed me going. They kept me, I don't know what even the word is. They
Chops kept you on your feet, like kept
kept
you,
me on my
yeah.
feet. Thank you.
That's why you grow. You
Yeah.
grow. Iron sharpens iron, right? So you
Yeah.
you surround yourself with other thespians, other people, and I use the word thespians specifically, especially when it comes to theater, because we all know there are people in the industry that a little bit of the, I won't say the wrong reason, but they have a different inspiration for doing it. They want to be on TV and they want to be, that's fine. But there are those of us who really, the craft itself is what inspires us.
Yeah.
And that's why we have a tendency to love theater. But when we get to work with each other, it is just like, oh my, it is euphoric.
Oh yeah.
It is euphoric being creative with other artists. So
Absolutely.
good job, baby. Proud of you.
Yeah.
So
Thank you.
we may have something to invite you to.
Oh, please.
I will let you know. You'll be one of the first to know.
Yeah,
Stars in Sky, it's possible we may be doing our first children's play in
I
2025. So
love it. Please invite me.
inspired by Josiah.
Ooh, nice.
Inspired by me.
Yeah,
Yes,
I would
yes,
love that.
yes, yes. Yes, thank you so much. Great job, baby. Thank you so much. Do you any last words you want to say to Miss Drummer
I
before
just want to
we bring
say
on Harper?
you are absolutely amazing.
Aw.
I've watched some of your work. It's incredible how you cast the perfect people for these roles.
Oh, thank you so much. That means the world to me. Keep it up. I love that you have a heart for theater so at such a young age. I can't
Thank
wait.
you.
I hope we have plenty of look. I'm gonna join the heart thing.
Yay!
I hope we have plenty of an opportunity for you. But thank you so much. I so appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Great job,
Have a
baby.
nice
Thank
All
you
day.
right, you
so
too.
much.
Good night.
Comments, we see you
Bye.
guys. You guys are popping. Thank you so much for joining us. This is just, an incredible night having Miss Drummer here with us. You hear her name floating around so much. Obviously, her body of work speaks for itself. So the fact that she took time out of her schedule to be with us tonight, I hope you guys got your pen and your pads and you are taking notes and hanging on to these jewels that she has given us, because this is definitely a game changer. And so again, Miss Drummer, I really appreciate you being here.
Thank
We
you.
are going to try to get Miss Harper on the stage. Let's see. Sometimes it doesn't want me to be great. I'm coming for you, Harper. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. All right. We've been doing good. We've been doing good. Is she there? If you guys see her, let me know, because sometimes they come on and I can't see.
Oh,
So if you guys see her, please let me know. It is not. Why is it not accepting her? Let's see. Okay, come on. Technology. It felt like I heard her. Oh, it says she's unable to join. Okay, baby. Come try again. We're gonna keep the party going
there you go.
until you come. Let's see. View request. Okay, I think this is gonna work. I think this is gonna work. Thank you, Azuri. Thank you, Crystal.
Oh,
Yes, we need
there she is.
Harper.
Hey,
Look at my pretty
hi.
baby.
I love it.
Hi,
Hi
my
there.
name my name is Harper Bree, and my segment will be parental
I love
guidance.
this. Yes.
Okay, great. So let's get right into it then.
Hey.
Oh, before we start, I just want to say, great job casting on A Jazzman's Blues.
Aw.
Favorite movie now. Favorite movie. Favorite movie.
thank, thank you, Harper.
You did amazing.
Oh,
Words can't describe it. It was amazing.
oh, thank you.
Okay, now let's get right into it. Okay. Given that Mr. Perry's production company is so unknown, we understand it might make him a target for impersonators or scams. So what are some red flags parents should know to help distinguish between legitimate opportunities and potential scams?
Oh, this is a great question because unfortunately, I've gotten way too many stories about people who have given money and, signed up for things. I'm like, that's not me. So I would say some things to look to, some red flags. If you are with an agency or a company, that one asks you for money, like when I mean like an agency, like an agent should never be asking you for money. So an agent, they get paid when you get paid. So I would say that would be a red flag for me. Just, and if you guys are wondering, well, what agencies do you guys work with? You can always go to the SAG website, and all the agencies that are listed there, particularly the ones in the Southeast, like those are the ones that we work with. So I would say first I would be aware of that. And I would say one, like there is no company or scouting company that we work with to cast. Like we work with agencies, I'm the casting director. That's it. So there is no middleman company. There's no person that has an in. It is if you have an agent who has a connection to Rhavynn, and Rhavynn does the casting for the show. So I would say like those are some of the things I would look into. If anybody tells you like they can get you a something, like that's automatically a red flag. You know, there are people that have worked with us and have experience in working with us, but it's not something of like we can get you anything. Like there's no guarantees. Even if you have an agent, like they can't guarantee you anything. So again, you shouldn't be paying for anything that's a guarantee to get you an end result in any way. Trying to think of other like red flags. I would say those are probably the biggest ones. I know what I would say, like if somebody's reaching out to you on social media, that's probably also a red flag. So hi there. So I would say like if it's something through social media, I would just assume that that's not us. We're going to reach out via agent. We're not going to use Facebook or social media to reach out to you. We're going to use your agent.
Great.
Awesome. Great question, Harper. Bree, do you want to answer your second question, baby?
Yes, of course. Okay. So, what are some things parents can do to help their child stand out and get a casting director like you's attention?
Oh, this is another good question. Something that parents can do, I highly recommend training. So, signing up with Coach Sky is already a big win. The fact that, you guys have already done that is a big win. There's something that I feel like is so undervalued about being prepared, and the fact that you guys are putting in the work to be prepared is so important. And the competition is out here, especially for minors. Like, the competition is here. But the more prepared you are, the better it is going to be for you. And I also think that, being well-rounded. Like, I think the best child actors in particular are the ones that have interests that do sports and acting, or like to read, or a book club, or whatever.
Yes.
Like I don't want this to consume your life, but I want this to be something that still brings you joy. And if it's bringing you joy, then do it to the best of your ability, but still know that there's other things out there that you can still be fulfilled by.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just want to say, I love your voice. It's so pretty.
It is. You have such a soothing quality.
Either love it or hate it, but so thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah. And I just want to reiterate a couple of things that you said in terms of preparation.
Yes.
Like you said, it's so undervalued. I think I have this meme pinned at the top of my page that you'll find the audition line 2 miles long and the line for class is 3 people, because people will ask you, I can't tell you how many times people DM me asking me about auditions, and you don't even know what a side is. You don't even know how to do a proper self-tape. You don't even know how to break down a script. Like, there's so many things that you need to learn, that the value should be placed on learning the craft. Right? Learning the craft so that when you enter these rooms, because you only get one time to make a first impression with someone like Miss Drummer. So if you got an opportunity and you're not prepared for it, not only are you not going to get it anyway, you're now setting yourself up to not be able to get those opportunities in the future. So it's so important, whether you study with me, whether you find a coach, find a class, find training that gets those muscles ready to go. It's no different than an athlete expecting to show up and all of a sudden they just playing for the NBA and they've never practiced. They've never, played sports.
Yeah.
That's about how ridiculous it sounds, you guys.
Yeah.
So do the work. And the other thing that I love that you said is have a passion for the craft. This is not an easy business. It is not an easy journey. So the foundation should be that you love it and that you love to do it and you love the work, because sometimes these glamorous moments can be so far in between that if you don't like doing the work that's going to eventually get you there, then you're going to spend a lot of unhappy days.
Absolutely.
Unhappy days. So thank you so much for that. And Harper Bree, what was that word you used that I always preach to you guys that she talked about?
Special skills.
Special skills.
Yes, yes,
Special skills. It
yes.
makes you more marketable as an actor, and it makes you more well-rounded as a person, because all of your focus is not on acting. If you can play hockey, if you are great at gaming, if whatever it is, explore those other things as well, because it makes you a happy, healthy, rounded person, and it also makes you more beneficial to projects that need that special skill, right? Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Awesome. Great job, baby. Do you have anything do you want to say before we have Josiah's segment?
I just want to say thank you for your time, and you've just been amazing. You are such a good casting director, and I'm just like,
Aw.
I'm thankful to even be in your presence, even
Aw.
if it's on Instagram.
They were
That is
very excited. I will have you know, my kids pitched. We did production meetings for a couple of months before we did this.
I love
They
it.
are the ones who pitched you and asked that you
Wow.
be, yes,
Oh
I
my
have to say,
gosh.
it came from them. And so, as you know, I followed up and followed up. And I was like, I'm going to get her, y'all. I'm going to do my best. And then when I finally got you, you said yes. So we appreciate you so much. We
Wow.
appreciate you.
Thank you so much. This means the world to me. So thank you. I appreciate
Beautiful.
that.
Beautiful. Thank you, Harper.
Thanks,
So up
Harper.
next, Josiah Bear. Are you centered, Josiah, and ready? Did you center yourself,
Yes,
sunshine?
I am.
All right.
Yes, I am.
Yes.
Go ahead, baby.
All right. Hi, guys. I'm Josiah Howard Tobia. I'm an 8-year-old autistic actor who fights for awareness and inclusion.
I love it.
Beautiful, baby. Well, he's probably not going to brag on himself, but I do have to tell you what also makes him super, super special. Josiah is an executive producer.
Oh,
And
wow.
yes, last year, Josiah hired me to
Oh,
write, produce, and direct a show called Intelligent, starring him.
wow.
Yes,
Wow. Congratulations, Josiah. That's amazing.
yes. And so
Thank
we
you,
just
Mr.
recently
Drummer.
premiered at Bronze
Wow.
Lens, and we've been invited to Pan African,
I love it.
and things are really, really looking up for him. So I just had to shout him out because how that's so extraordinary. He gave us all a job because it was a Stars and Sky project. Of course, I grabbed my babies who are already studying with me and ready to go, and we
Wow.
created a phenomenal project because of him. So
That is
kudos, Josiah.
beautiful. Congratulations. That's amazing.
Thank you, Miss Drummer.
You're welcome.
So you want to tell her, why don't you tell her what your segment is, but not only that, why that's your segment? Because I think it's great to know why we chose you for that segment, baby.
All right. So, Mrs. Drummer, if you don't know already, my segment is called Hey Did You Know? And also for the new viewers in the chat. So yes, my segment is called Hey Did You Know? And why I can is why it is, it's because I have some pretty amazing facts up here and I can remember so much stuff. I was about to roast Oprah in the first show. But we're gonna send what I just said to a one-way expressway to. We're not gonna think about that right now. So
Stay focused,
yes,
Josiah. Stay focused, baby.
let's just get on with the facts and go.
Yes.
All right. Number 1. Hey, did you know that Whoopi Goldberg has a fear of flying and only travels long distances in a tour bus?
Whoa.
That's incredible. Wow.
Wow. Whoopi Goldberg. You would think somebody like that, like, how could she limit herself to a tour bus with all the traveling I'm
Right.
sure she has to do? That's crazy.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
But
Is that because
she
she has a fear, baby? She's scared of flying?
Yes, because
Okay.
she saw something really
Traumatic?
the plane,
Okay.
plane actually, But we're not gonna think about that right now. So yeah, second fact.
All
Fact
right.
number 2. Did you know
that Whoopi Goldberg was a bricklayer before she became an actress, and she had a side job at a mortuary. But yeah. So yeah, she had many jobs before she became an actress.
Wow, that's very unique. Interesting.
That is super unique. So what made you choose, what made you think about Whoopi Goldberg in relation to us talking to Miss Drummer?
Miss Drummer, it's true that you have worked with Whoopi Goldberg, right?
Yes, she did a movie. Now I can't think of the name of it. Nobody's Fool. Yes.
Very good, buddy.
Yeah.
Very, very good.
And she's also on the talk. So, Miss Whoopi, if you're on this live, I just want to say a big shout out to you. And you even got to interview Kamala Harris.
Yes.
Wow.
I love this. Yes.
Awesome. Great job, baby.
Yes, she's definitely a living legend. So that's a great person to give some interesting facts about, for sure.
She is a living legend. And one thing I love about Whoopi, I saw her. I want to say it's probably well, it was definitely an old interview, but I just remember her confidence and her just owning who she is as an African American woman in this industry and her uniqueness and her unique look and, all of that. And it's so inspiring, to see because also she's an EGOT. Yes,
Yeah.
Josiah? Yeah. So that's major. There's not many of EGOTs, period, much less Black women. I mean, we know, Jennifer Hudson is one as well, but just her owning who she is, it's so important for our young girls to see representation, people that look like them, beautiful brown skinned women who are doing amazing things and have done amazing things in this industry. So I absolutely love Whoopi. Yes, baby.
Do you want a third fact?
Uh-oh, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Can you give me a hint? If you haven't noticed, sometimes he can be our little wild card. So
I love this. Yes.
Go ahead, baby.
My mom has restricted me, so yeah. It's not gonna be morbid, not anything, not death or dying. Never mind. But just fact number 3.
Okay.
Did you know that Whoopi Goldberg is one of 6 actresses to become an EGOT? 6. I mean, 6 is a pretty big number when you think about it, but it's that many actresses to become an EGOT, and she's one of them.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Incredible. Yeah,
that is
incredible.
Absolutely amazing. Yes, baby, that is phenomenal. It just shows us what's possible, right? We see that anything is possible. Anything is possible. Thank you so much, Saya Boo.
Yes.
Great job, Sunshine.
Yes, nice to meet you, Josiah.
It was 2, but can I read a few comments before I go?
You can pick one, baby. Pick one, okay?
Okay. Whoopi is definitely an icon. Okay, Lonnie, I see you. But it's time for me to go. So yeah, bye.
Love
Bye,
you, Buttercup. Great job, baby. Great job. Great job, baby. I'm going to bring back Harper and Josiah so we can sign off with, positivity, great energy. One thing about being an acting coach, I just really, and specifically for kids, because Hollywood has deemed me the child whisperer, and I don't take that lightly. Yeah. Just as much as I teach technique, my babies know I believe in them owning their greatness, them understanding who they are and not placing their value on the industry and, what they accomplished in the industry or, haven't accomplished yet. So Harper and Josiah, is he here? I think he's trying to come back on. I think Saya is. So there's a saying. I have lots of sayings.
Okay.
If anybody knows me, I believe in a good old inspiring saying, and I have many of them. I think Josiah 1 maybe still kind of logged on. Let's see. So remember to go all the way out, you guys, and I'm going to bring Saya too. So as you see, I have two Josiahs.
Yes, I was gonna say yes. That's amazing.
I have two
Yeah.
Josiahs. So we want to leave. Do you guys have any last words before we give our little sign off?
Who goes first? Oh, me.
Any
Sorry.
last words though before you do?
So,
Let's see. I'm reading the comments, trying to make sure I don't miss anything. Yeah. Okay. All right. We're good. All right, baby.
so at Stars and Skies, we have a quick motto that has a very big meaning.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So what we say is, not even the sky is the limit.
When there are footprints on the moon.
That's right.
Oh,
That's
that's
right.
so sweet. That
Yes.
is so sweet. I love that.
That means there are no limits, you guys.
Yeah.
Dream big, work hard. Anything that you're willing to work for, you can achieve. You miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. Okay. Not like they said, not even the sky is the limit because there are already footprints on the moon. So don't even limit yourself to the sky. I want you guys to invest in yourself. I want you guys to love on yourself. I want you to affirm yourself daily. And I want you to know that you deserve the opportunities that you want to have and own that, right? I always say, who loves you more than me? Maybe your mama or your daddy, but that's about it. Because Coach Sky loves you lots, and I want to see all your dreams come true. Miss Drummer, thank you so much from the bottom of our
This
hearts.
was such an honor. It was my pleasure. I'm so excited for you guys. Like I'm so looking forward. I feel like you guys are in such good hands. And Kinnik, you're a phenomenal actress just by yourself. So the fact that you are taking the time to invest in these brilliant young children, I'm so thrilled. And like I said, if we have opportunities and roles, I know who to call.
That's
But
right.
yes, absolutely. But this has been such an honor for me. So thank you for having me, guys.
Absolutely, absolutely. You guys have an amazing night. Thank you, Miss Drummer. And we will be posting the full episodes, you guys, on KinnikSky.com. So you don't want to miss next week. It's been a lineup that's just gotten gooder and gooder. So next week is our very, very last episode. So check out KinnikSky.com. And God bless everybody. See you night. See you later
Yes.
tonight. Dream big, work hard. Signing off. Bye, you guys.
Good night, guys.
Thank you.
bye.
Kicking it with Kinnik.